Well, today we are gonna talk about how much money we spent on the IS350. There she is right here. She's extremely dirty, by the way, and I cleaned the wheels this morning a little bit just to make it look a little bit better. But black car in the summer here in Florida, raining all the time. So yeah, she needs a bath. Yeah, so today I'm going to talk about how much money I spent on mods on this car. So first I will start with the exterior, like cosmetic mods, and then I will move to the handling, then performance, and then I will go to the interior to show you guys all the mods and the stuff that I did and how much I spent. Now the first thing that I did was the front grille trim, this piece right here. Now the one that I had, I bought that one on eBay. That was way back in 2016. It was 75 bucks, and they don't even make them anymore. So over the years, the clear coat started faded, so I took it off, and then I took my OEM one to the shop and have painted black, and then I replaced it. So the one that I bought was about $75, plus I painted my OEM one and put it back on that car, which was $100. So just that piece alone cost me $175. Now for the headlights and the fog light, I upgraded the bulb. The one that the car come with is the Philips, I think it's 4200K or 4200K, I can't remember, but the one that I have now is the Extreme Vision. It's 4800K. Now I was trying to find the 5K or 5500K, but the main reason why I didn't go with 5500 or 6K is it's because here in Florida it rains all the time, especially at night. Now 6K or 5500, they look cool, but at night, especially in the rain, they're not as bright. So I went with the 4800K, and for the fog lights I went with LED fog lights 6K, and the price for this was $200, and the price for the fog lights was $50. So with the headlights and the fog lights, it's a total of $250. Now the next thing is the carbon fiber front grille. Now this one cost me $900. Not that grille. At first I bought one that was $350, and then after 4 weeks I messed it up because the car is low, so you're driving, so things like that get messed up. So I took it off and bought one on eBay for like $100, but it wasn't carbon fiber, so I took it to the shop and have them painted for about $100. So it cost me $200. And then after 2 weeks, because it's so hot here in Florida, and the materials that the front lip was, the things just get all saggy and deformed. So I took that off and bought another carbon hybrid front lift for $350 again, and as you can see here, it's already messed up again. So for the whole front leaf, I bought the first one, and then I bought another one plus that one, so it came out to $900 just for front leaf, and I will not spend another dime on this again. As you can see, it's already messed up and it's just gonna stay like this. Now the next one is this carbon fiber trim by the mirror. These, I have one on the driver side and one on the passenger side, and these were about $250, I believe, but it just covers nothing too special, but it definitely looks good here on the side of the car. Now the next thing is gonna be carbon fiber rear bumper lips. As you can see here, it's all faded because this has been here since 2020, so yeah, it's it's all messed up now. I bought those on eBay and they were about $120. And then we're gonna move on to carbon fiber roof spoiler. That one again was $120. And the last one that I did for the exterior mod was the villain tail light. These were about $270, I believe. I did this way back in 2019, and I believe that's all for the exterior mod. Now let's go to handling. Now for handling, the first mod that I did was the F Sport chassis brace. These were $350, but the original price was $400. But when I bought it back in 2017, it was $350 because over the years the prices on those parts went down a little bit. And then the next one would be the F Sport sway bars. These I paid $450 for them. Again, that was back in 2017, but the original price when they came out in 2009 was $500. Now keep in mind that the F Sport sway bars and chassis brace, Lexus don't even make those anymore. It's very hard to find them. Now the next thing would be the F Sport shocks and springs. The shocks alone were $800 and the springs were $300, which is a total of $1,100. Now again, those parts, it's hard to find them because they just discontinued them. They don't make them anymore. Now the next thing that I did is the RCF bushings, and these were about $120. And then the next thing would be these wheels. These were HANA wheels. They're the RFX 11. The spec is 19 by 8 and have a front, 19 by 9 and have rear. The tires spec is 235 3519 and 265 3519 on the rear. Now those wheels alone for the whole set is $2,400. The tires is $1,300, but now everything is more expensive. That was a year and a half ago. Now they're like $1,500 for the same set, but last year I paid $1,300 on TireRack.com. It was about $1,300, like I said. So then I had to get an alignment for $120, and then I had to pay to mount them on the wheels and then put them in the car. That was $120. $120. So the total for the whole setup is $3,940. And I forgot to mention, these are Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's. And the last thing I did for handling is the ISF power steering ECU, which is underneath of this battery. These I paid $550, but the original price is $600, but depends on the tailors. You may pay $550 to $580. Now we are going to talk about performance. The first thing that I did was the F Sport air intake. That one was $350 at the time when I bought it, but now they go for $300, but it's not easy to find as well. And that's, I think, because 2i's platform is getting old, so I think Lexus just stopped making those parts for this car. Now the next thing that I did for performance was the NVIDIA exhaust. The whole setup was $1,000, but originally I was gonna go with the Jersey exhaust, which is what I have now, but at that time they didn't make them anymore. I couldn't find them, so I went with the NVIDIA exhaust, which the whole cutback exhaust, which cost me $1,000. And then I bought the Jersey exhaust from a dude all the way in Nevada. These go for $1,500 plus shipping. That's like $1,700. But since they didn't make them anymore, I bought this one used. I paid $1,000 for the Jersey exhaust, and then plus shipping for $300. So the Jersey exhaust setup cost me $1,300. And the last thing that I did for performance was the paddle commander. That one is just a throttle padded tune, and this one was $300. Now let's move on to the interior. We have the carbon fiber steering wheel with the shift knob, and the whole setup was $1,500. And then I did those little trim pieces that I bought on eBay. That was around $50. It just covered trims. Now I did not know that they were gonna last that long, because I had these since 2020 or 2019 and they still look good. The next thing I did with the interior was the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. Is the GOM line. That one was around $600, but at that time they were having a sale. I paid $550 for it, but now they're about $670. They're even more now. But before that, I had an F Sport shift knob, which I paid $65 for it. The last thing I did, this is for safety, is the Venture dash cam, and that one is the three-way. You have the front, the interior, and the back, and that one is $260. It's 9:45 a.m. and it's already so hot out here, and I'm just in a little shade here, and I'm already sweating. Now the last mod that I was gonna do that cost me a lot of money, that if you guys been watching my videos, that now I can't even install it anymore, was the OS Geekin LSD that I spent $2,400 on. So I bought the LSD from a dude here in Florida for $1,500, which I saved about $1,000, but it was still bueno. And then after I bought the case and the bushings and bushings, bearings, and seals, I spent a total of $2,400 on something that I didn't even get a chance to install. I didn't even get a chance. That girl just passed by. They were over there going to their house. They came here because they saw me with a camera, and then they saw what I was doing. I was filming and they started laughing. That's funny. So yeah, with the case and the diff and the bearings and the seal, I spent $2,400 on it, and then I didn't have a chance to install it to see how the car would feel with LSD. So yeah, after I add up everything together, I spent $16,000 just on mod, which doesn't seem that way, I mean that much, but when you add everything together, like $2,000 there, like $2,000 here, $1,000 there, 500 here, 400 there, that thing add up to $16,000. Now that's how much I spent on this car. Now I am done with the car. That's the last thing that I was going to do was the LSD. As for now, I'm done with this car, and this car may be going for sale pretty soon. So this is all the mods that I've done, and this is how much everything cost me. So I hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sheesh.